Hello everyone, my name is Andy and this is a relatively quick video. This is a 2013 Gibson Elliot Easton signature Firebird Tikibird. And it's absolutely rad and I'm selling it today. And I'm really bummed about it because I doubt I will ever have a chance to own another one. But it does not get played. It is one of the coolest guitars I've ever owned, but it does not get played. 57 Classic and I believe Classic Plus humbuckers. We got a Bigsby on here, which is super cool. The only modification that I've done is I did change out the spring for, I think it's a Reverend spring. It's softer, makes the Bigsby like float a little more, whereas the other one, which I still have, just felt it's tighter and tougher. I don't know if the spring is thicker or just stronger or what, but otherwise 2-volume, 2-tone. The other cool feature on here is these 4 little switches. You got coil split for the neck, for the bridge, out of phase when you have both. And this, some people call it a blower switch or a direct switch. Basically it bypasses everything in the circuit and just goes bridge humbucker directly to the jack, which is pretty cool. It's fairly rock and roll. So we're just gonna play it really quickly. It's gonna sound mediocre through the phone, but I just wanted to document it. I got rid of a Jeff Skunk Baxter Firebird signature, also from this same era, like 2012, 2013, which was more like a 7, Firebird 7. 3 mini humbuckers, had the whole vibrola with the walrus tooth, but its fancy feature was 3 on-offs for each pickup, an on-off for each pickup, and a coil split for each pickup, and then just volume tone. It was super rad. It just did not get played. I've been so into my Schecter Strats lately, Nick Johnson's, that these just don't get freaking played, which sucks because I love Firebirds. I still have one. I have a 1995 Firebird V in the closet there. Just like a standard sunburst one with the stop tail and all that. It was my first Firebird. I think I've owned like 10. And for a while, it'll be my last Firebird. So, we're plugging it into the Rev. And again, it's not going to sound super amazing because we're not super set up right now. This is just a quick video. That's the middle. Neck position. Middle. And then with that out of phase, so another all honky. Bridge is super bright. I realized not too long ago that sucker is way up there on the on the strings. So, because I think these are 57 Classics are like PAFs, so they're probably only like 8 and 9 resistance or 7 and 8. They're not super hot, but yeah, it's way the heck on there. Pretty bright. And then I guess back to neck for a second. We'll do the coil tap. So regular. Make sure everything's on 10 here. For some reason, the coil taps on these, or coil split, whatever the heck it's supposed to be called, they go really dark. Bridge pickup. Friggin' G string. A little better. Tapped. So, really, I mean, I'm sure there's someone out there that would like that, but it is just odd that it not only gets thinner, but it gets much darker. Let's throw a little dirt on there. Not tapped, okay. So, I mean, I think these pickups chug okay. It's just a weird guitar, man. Firebirds in general are weird. They're huge. They're, what do they call it? They're really offset from the body because you, kind of like an SG, everything's all the way up here and you've got so much guitar back here versus something like a Les Paul, which obviously has a different body shape, but everything's kind of like in there a little more. So when I'm playing here, everything is so much further to the left than it is for other guitars. And I'm okay with that. It's one of those guitars that sits here pretty good. If you want Yeah, Bigsby is not mediocre, but the tuning stability is a little rough. It does have that Vibramate spoiler, which is good, I think only for string changes. And again, it adds to the radness of it all. Let's hold it like this. So, let's say we're in the neck pickup. We are coil tapped and we're at like a volume of 5, right? Oh, well, here, let's do a different channel. And you flip the 4 switch. Again, that's just full humbucker straight into the jack. Which is super rad. So yeah, you does nothing. Volume control does nothing for that pickup. But it is absolutely killer. I love it. It just doesn't get played. And I'm going to sell it for way more than I bought it for. So for the moment, I'm going to be happy. And then one day, if I'm just rolling in it, I might get one back. But yeah. Oh, so I guess spec-wise, if you know what a real Firebird is, the big thing, and this will be hard to see. Oh, you can see it. Right by my face there. These little lines. That is that 9-ply mahogany, I believe walnut, stripes going all the way through the body. So it's the true neck through. It does not have the banjo tuners. It has the Steinbergers, which are really nice. They look kind of funny. These are the locking portions. So you slide the string through, screw that down, and then tune it up. Again, this is the second Firebird I owned. The first being the 95. Then this one. Then the Jeff Skunk Baxter, which I now wish I had made a little video on because there's very little out there. And then, those are the 3 Gibsons. Then a whole bunch of Epiphones. Joe Bonamassa in gold. It was a little bolder than this. 2 of the pretty modern olive drab Epi Firebirds with the Grover tuners. And Slash Firebird. I think there was at least one of those Firebird Zeros, the like really crappy non-reverse one that they made. I think there's one more. But anyway, I do love Firebirds. Phil X, when he was on Fred Americana, the first Firebird I saw was a 1963 Firebird 3, which is, it has the binding, it has dot inlays, and it has the small vibrola tailpiece with the, I think they call it the spoon handle, in Ember Red. It was one of the custom colors. And I was like, that's the raddest thing. And it had the standard Firebird pickups, not to be confused with mini humbuckers, but those slightly thinner humbucking pickups of a Firebird style, which is 2 rail magnets instead of rails and poles for a true mini humbucker. And I was just like, that's the sickest thing. I think Explorers are cool, but I was like, there is something about this. So, I'm sad to see it go, but again, it doesn't get played. I've got too many guitars as it is. I'm still going to have my original Firebird, which is more unique in the sense of it having, you know, its pickups and its sound. But a Firebird with factory humbuckers is uncommon. You've got the studio, like the Dave Grohl one from the mid-2000s. It's not his signature, but he played it a lot. That has humbuckers in it. The Slash Epiphone from a few years ago has Seymour Duncan humbuckers in it. This has the 57 Classics, which is sick. But anyway, I just wanted to document this bad boy because I'm going to miss it dearly. And again, should have done the other one just because it's super unique. But rock and roll. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. If you like Firebirds for any reason, drop it in the comments. Let's talk about Firebirds and how sick they are. But gotta say bye to this one. Later.